Hi everyone, just a quick instructional video for Reporter's Reflection 3.03. So this is going to come basically just like the next step of 3.01. So you had your story proposal that you did back in 3.01, right? So you picked something that you were considering writing an article about. So in number or part two of that, you had to talk about finding some people that you could interview, right? So what I would like for you to do is you've already thought of your story topic, actually. So thinking of a story topic, you actually pretty much should have already had that back in 3.01, right? So you're going to have your story topic and we're going to look at four possible human resources. So what does that mean? That means now instead of two people you can interview, you need four. So what I would like for you to do is you're not necessarily going to identify the ones you're going to use for your story, but you're going to think of four people that you could possibly interview, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to have just one sentence just reminding me of what your story idea is. And then all you're going to do is you're going to list your four possible human sources. And then if you, for some reason, would have a link to a website or um, if, let's say, for example, I want to talk about someone in my community who there was a young man in our community who paid for a ladies' meal at McDonald's. And it made this national news, right? But it literally is in the same town I live in. So for me, that would be a story that I would definitely would want to do because I actually might be able to interview this young man. So what I do would be I would maybe want to interview him, the lady who he bought food for. Maybe I would interview the store manager at McDonald's, and then I would also interview maybe his mom. So those would be my four resources, right? So a link, obviously I might go to the McDonald's website there and see if I could find information about the manager of that store, but I may or may not be able to find that information. Could, if I would Google it and see what pops up, I could obviously get the phone number from there. But the young man or the mom or the lady who he bought food for, I may not be able to find any information on a link for them. Let's say you're looking at maybe doing something from Cisca, or maybe your church has a website and maybe has contact for your minister that you would want to interview. You may want to put the link there. So the second or third part of this, if you can find it, yes, please use it if there are links, but if not, don't worry about it. Okay. So I'm looking really at these. So what I need for sure is a list of just reminding me, not a list, but reminding me what your story idea was. And then also your four possible human resources. Okay. If you have any other questions, let me know.